This is Random Stuff with Alex Hughes. Today is a Tuesday, so no internship today. But here's what I did. So I woke up this morning about 6 o'clock. Actually, I woke up a little bit later than usual. I think I remember waking up and I was like, it looks like 6 o'clock outside because the sun hadn't gotten up yet, but it was starting to get light outside. So I was kind of just laying there, and then eventually I decided to check my phone. And yeah, it was over 6 o'clock. So I did the shower, and I finished up that kind of SR, the hash I made of yam, potato, some of the leftover stuffing, and it's pretty tasty. I also, so I had all that food, and then I just did a Paul Eugene workout. I didn't go outside because it was 44 degrees, so once again, it's a little bit too much for me anyways to go out there and do a walk. And then I did some yoga, and then I had a bit of time this morning to just put away my clothes. There's a couple of clothes that I needed tailored, so I kind of got to those, and I checked out my receipts to see what other stuff that I bought. Honestly, I'd say since March I bought quite a lot of stuff. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, have I actually used the stuff that I bought? So I took a look at that, and then I ended up leaving around 10 o'clock because I wanted to, I had to get to the bank. And so what I did, though, was, I left around 10, and then I walked over to the bank, took care of my ATM stuff, or took care of the bank stuff, and then I walked back. I walked back over to the transit station. Nothing was able to faze me. The cool thing is that by adopting a more open body language, I feel like it's like, man, nothing affects me as much anymore. So if someone tries to test me, then it's like, yeah, it's not going to really work because it's like open body language, and then kind of just it starts to fade off. And so I got over to MiraCosta, and I basically I had my lunch, which I made some fries in the microwave, and that hack works pretty well. It doesn't require any sort of oven besides a microwave, and it doesn't require deep frying. So I did that, and I ended up so I did that. What else did I do? Sorry guys, I'm just trying to think of what I did. I basically spent time working on studying for my final exam for business communication. So I was kind of going through the open educational resource, that's what they call it, textbook. And it's not really a textbook, it's just a bunch of links to web pages and some interesting links. So I looked through and I took some notes, but overall I didn't take too many notes because I was like, I'll just save the documents so I can look at it after the class is over as well. Because some of them, it's like they have charts, so it's kind of like I'd rather have the chart there. And I did take a little bit of notes, and but not too much. I felt like a lot of it was kind of common sense, and I've learned it before. But I did do that until about 5 o'clock, and then I left. I got to see the sunset at MiraCosta, which was pretty nice. Usually I sit in the same area throughout my, I'd say this semester I've sat in a couple areas, but overall I've sat in one area by the student center, and so today I was just chasing the sun, so it's like whatever the sun was, I was kind of following it. I had that kind of Letterman style jacket, but for some reason I don't get as warm in that, and it's surprising because it's made out of a synthetic material, so I would think that it would trap heat easily. It traps heat when I'm in the sun, but when I'm not in the sun, I definitely feel the air temperature. So I left, and then I just I had this book with me for, body language, so I pretty much took all the notes I could from that book, and I bought that over the summer, and there's a lot of good tips for body language. So I took notes on that, and I ended up getting home a little bit earlier than usual. And then I got to rehydrate. Just took a shower. Just some music stuff I'll probably do. And then head off to sleep. So overall today was pretty simple, just studying for my final. And I got to do a little bit of stuff this morning, but wasn't too bad. So I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. So have a good night.